Hi, my name is Ethan, and this is my second milestone for my project. So my project is an EEG and EKG combined display onto an LCD screen. So an EKG is an electrocardiogram, which is something that can graph your heartbeat. So how this EKG works is that there are electrodes attached to my skin which can detect my heartbeat. This heartbeat is sent to the first an IC that amplifies the heartbeat and sends it to a low-pass filter. This allows only the low frequency signals to pass because the high frequency signals are interference that can come from the environment. So through this low-pass signal, it goes to another IC that amplifies goes through a comparator that compares the signal from the low-pass filter to the baseline, and if it's higher than 5 volts, it sends high to the Arduino. If it's lower, it sends low. So this means that if there's a heartbeat, it sends high. If not, it sends low. And then the second part of this milestone was my EEG. What I did, so from my first milestone, I already had Python code that could interpret the EEG. So I just added a little bit of code that could write the EEG data to my Arduino serial monitor, and then I wrote some Arduino code that could interpret this data and write it to the LCD screen. So doing this milestone, I had a lot of problems, but most of them, they were all really trivial fixes. So the first one was that my EKG was not working, and this was because I accidentally swapped the two electrolytic capacitors. And the other problem was getting things to display properly on my LCD screen. At first, everything was all jumbled up and impossible to read, but I used a series of delays to get everything synced up and look nice. So here's an example of it running. Example of it running, as you can see, it shows my heartbeat, and then it shows my attention and meditation levels, and it also shows, and based on the number values from my EEG, it displays a phrase saying, like, if you're happy, it'll say you're happy. If you're angry, it'll say you're angry. If you're not really feeling anything, it tells you to go do something fun. And this LED blinks every single time the new heartbeat is detected.